Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have some new makeup that of course I'm very excited to get into. These are products that although are new and I have not tried yet, I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up really liking these because they are new products to certain makeup lines, or some of them are just re-releases or re-promotes. So real quick, let's go through everything I'm going to be using today. I will be creating two eye looks. They're going to be very simple eye looks, but I do want to show off these eyeshadows as best as I can and kind of really put a spotlight on each one of them. And I'm also going to be switching up the lips. So first, let me show you guys. One thing I do have for my complexion is blush. This is the limited edition Dior Blush. The number of this blush is 219, which is an existing blush to the Dior line. However, as you guys can see there, the embossment is spectacular. I mean, just beautiful. So we're going to get into detail on this in a little bit. Then I also have the new luminescent eye shades from Chantecaille. So they came out with two new ones. We have Zebra and Crane. So we'll be applying those. And then I also have two of the newer velvet lipsticks from Eldridge. I have yet to show these two on my channel, so I'm excited to do that with you guys today. I also picked up, this isn't new, but it's like a re-promote just because of the bundle that it's in. But I ended up picking up the Eyes to Mesmerize from Chanel. So this little holiday bag comes with a priming mascara as well as the Les Volumes de Chanel mascara, which is really good. I've only had samples of that, so I finally decided to go ahead and pick up the full size. And it also includes one of their black eyeliners, so we'll be using that as well. Like I said, that's not really new, but it's new to me, so I'm excited to be using this. If you guys are new to my channel, hello and welcome. I'm Suzana, and I love talking about luxury beauty, so that's really all we do here. If you guys are into luxury brands, or if you want to get to know them a little bit more, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram. Alright, so let's just go ahead and finish off the face makeup. I already have on my foundation and a little bit of bronzer. Everything I'm wearing and I will be using today will be linked in the description box below in case you guys are interested. So real quickly with this stunning of a blush from Dior, again, it is in the shade 219 Rouge Montage. It is a limited edition, the Rouge blush powder, which features a new embossed motif for the New Look 47 collection. The powder blush, nestled in its case, is stamped with Dior's bust dressed in haute couture gowns. So like I said, this blush is a re-promote, but the embossment here is what makes this limited edition. So you guys probably already have this shade in your collection. I myself did not. I actually don't have a lot of Dior blushes in my collection, which is quite surprising because I'm a huge fan of Dior complexion products. So I don't know why I don't have more of their blushes, but luckily I didn't have this one. So of course I had to pick up this limited edition one because it is just so gorgeous. Now I've only swatched this and it does look like it has a sheen finish, and then the color of this is just very unique. It's got like a orangey pinkish shade, almost like a deep salmon shade, and it's full of like little micro golden shimmers throughout. So I hope that doesn't show up too much on the face, like the little shimmers, but we will see. So I'm gonna go ahead and just apply this. Oh, that is okay, there we go. At first I thought it was too much that I had picked up there. So it's actually quite pigmented. It is very soft on the pan, so if you are going to go in and do some swatches, just do it very carefully, you know, so we can try and preserve this little motif that's embossed in here. It is just so pretty. Oh, that is such a beautiful blush. So I got this from the Dior site. I don't know if they're going to be selling it anywhere else, but the moment I saw this, I knew it was going to be mine. That is so beautiful, and it applied so easily. And I'm actually quite surprised with how pigmented it actually is. It is beautiful, beautiful. I'm trying to see. I don't feel like I can detect any of the shimmeriness on my cheeks, so I'm pretty happy about that. Like, I can see it like just very, very subtly, but not at all where it's going to bother me. Very, very happy with this blush. From what I hear, these last a very, very long time. I only have one other Rouge blush, and that one I don't like very much because it has a lot of shimmer. Plus the tone wasn't really, it doesn't really suit me all that well. So honestly, I haven't given the Rouge blushes that much of a chance. I do though have the two glow blushes, and those are phenomenal. I mean, beautiful. So I'm happy for this. I'm really excited for it. And then I don't know if I finished saying, but I was saying I have read a lot that these have a really, really good lasting power, which I think is very important when it comes to blushes, because usually that's kind of the first thing that starts to disappear from our makeup for some reason. After just a few hours, the blush starts to wear away really, really quickly. So hopefully this does last quite some time. Also, so I don't have to keep reapplying and messing up that little work of art. So yeah, the blush I want to keep on throughout the rest of the video. So yeah, that's not going to go anywhere. So actually I should scoot you guys in some more, especially now that we're going to get into the eyes. For the eyes, I am going to start with the lighter of the two. I was a little bit surprised with how deep Crane actually is. And let me actually show you these side by side now. These two are the newest shades that have been added to the Luminescent eye shade collection. I have 4 of the original. So right here I have Lion, got Pangolin, have Giraffe, and Rhinoceros. This is definitely my favorite. And again, once I saw that these were releasing, I was like, oh yep, those are coming home to me. So the first one I have here is Zebra, and this one's described as a rose gold. Very, very beautiful. And then the other one I have here is Crane, and this is described as a smoky burgundy. Now I was quite surprised at how dark Crane is. I thought it was going to be, I don't know, from the pictures I didn't think it was going to be that dark, but it's still a really pretty color. However, I think we're going to start off with Zebra because it's going to be easier for me to clean this off and then go in with the darker shade afterwards. Chantecaille is proud to support the Grevy's Zebra Trust and their important work protecting this endangered zebra species and its fragile habitat in Kenya. This luminescent eye shade is described as a rose gold. To start, using the same bronzer I used for my face, I'm going to go in with the Chantecaille Real Bronze in the shade Goa with a fluffy brush to use as a transition shade and start defining the eyes. Then with my finger, I'm going to go ahead and pick up the shade Zebra. I think this is the best way to use this eyeshadow and apply it with the finger just to get the most out of the shadow. Of course, if you have a dense brush that you like to use for these type of baked gelée formula that have a lot of sparkle packed within it, then feel free to use one of those brushes. But like I said, I enjoy it more with a finger, and this is going to go over the entire lid. And then back with the fluffy brush, no added product, just to blend out the edges right above the crease. For the lips, I'm going to use the Lisa Eldridge Velvet Lipstick in the shade Blush. Alright guys, so here is a very simple, really easy to achieve look using the Luminescent shade in Zebra along with the Velvet Blush lipstick from Lisa Eldridge. For this next look, we're going to be using Crane. Chantecaille is proud to support Rwanda's Wildlife Conservation Association and their work protecting the endangered gray-crowned cranes in East Africa. This luminescent eye shade is described as a smoky burgundy. Same as we did with the previous shade, I'm using the Goa bronzer as a transition for the eyes and to add some definition. And this shade will also be applied with my finger as it is my preferred method. And this time for my lipstick, I'm using the shade Velvet Affair. And here we are with another very easy to achieve simple smoky eye look using the new Luminescent eye shade in Crane along with Velvet Affair lipstick from Lisa Eldridge. Okay, so now that we have an idea as to how these work individually, I do want to go ahead and finish my eye look with using both of these shades. So I'm going to leave Crane as is, and I'm going to pick up Zebra and use this more towards like the center of the lids to add a little bit more highlight there. And then I'll probably pick up a brush and see if I can add some in the inner corners and just kind of play with this a little bit more to really complete the look. I really just wanted to show you guys how these performed on their own, and I also wanted to show you guys the lipsticks that I had. So I'm picking up Crane with my finger. I apologize for my nails. I know they look horrendous. I need to take care of these. But for now, let's just ignore the nail and focus on the makeup. So I just want to see how this will look, just kind of more centered, like how well these perform together. Oh, that's really, really nice. I really enjoyed both of these as single eyeshadows, but it's also nice to see how they work when we pair them up. So now I'm going to go in with a tiny brush to pick some of this up. Just have to be careful because since it does have a lot of glitter, there could be quite a bit of fallout. Actually, I'm going to go back with Crane using the same brush. By the way, this is a Refer number 3. And just on the tip of this brush, I'm picking some up so I can line the bottom lash line. Okay, so that's pretty. All right, so let's go ahead now and use all the products that are in this Eyes to Mesmerize from Chanel. So I have the primer, which is this right here. Then I have the Le Volume de Chanel mascara, as well as one of the Stillo U waterproof eyeliners in Noir Intense. So let's start off with the priming mascara. I had already applied a little bit of regular mascara earlier, so hopefully it's okay to do this. The eyeliner I'm going to go ahead and just apply in the waterline. And then just because we're mixing and matching, I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit of blush over Affair here. By the way, I didn't really talk about these lipstick very much, but they are really some of my favorite lipsticks that I own. I mean, they're definitely up there. I enjoy these so much, and these shades are also really beautiful. And just so you guys know, I do have quite a bit of fallout from those eyeshadows. And honestly, I'm not sure if it was when I was applying it with my finger or with a brush. I do find that when applying these type of shadows with a brush, like I mentioned earlier, it does tend to have more fallout, but it probably still had some anyway when I was going in with my finger. I'm sorry, I should have paid more attention to that. Alright, so now we are completely done with today's look using a whole bunch of new goodies. Alright guys, so what do you think about this final look? What do you guys think about these new products? Let me know in the comments down below. I, for one, am very happy with how everything turned out. I think it looks beautiful. I like the combo of everything. It just kind of ended up working out for me. I just had some random new stuff that I decided to put in together for today's video, and you know, it's quite nice when you do something as random as I did today and things actually work out pretty well. So overall, I think everything performed really well. The blush I adore. I just love it. The eyeshadows, I think they're beautiful. It is nothing less than what I expected, so I am of course very happy with them. I will say though, just to put it out there, that these are not my favorite from the collection that I have of these luminescent eye shades, only because I just cannot stop being so obsessed over the pangolin shade as well as the rhinoceros shade. Those are just so beautiful, and those two are the most unique in my opinion. So I'm just letting you guys know in case you're still on the fence on some of these, or if you don't own any and you're looking to buy a new one. Those two are for sure my top two from the 6 that I now have. I will make sure to include swatches of all of the luminescent eye shades that I do have at the end of today's video so that you guys can see and compare for yourself, just in case anybody's curious. Like I said, I am still missing cheetah and elephant, so soon enough those will be a part of my collection. But overall, I'm happy I got the 2 that I got today because, I mean, I'm not going to deny it. They are beautiful. I think they performed really nicely on their own. Granted, the looks that I did with those weren't, you know, super completed final looks. I would have done a little bit more with the eyes as far as mascara goes and perhaps some eyeliner, but I hope you guys were able to really get to see how these perform individually and when used together. The lipsticks I think are just amazing. I already told you guys that they're just so beautiful, so I'm happy with both shades, but for sure if I had to pick one out of those 2 that I just showed you guys, Affair is just right up my alley. Those are for sure like my type of lipstick shades when I want to be a little bit more bold. And then what else? Oh my gosh, this kit, or like this little holiday, what is this called? Like, I guess a little holiday kit from Chanel, the Eyes to Mesmerize. I think this is awesome. The bag is super cute. You get the mascara primer as well as the Volume de Chanel mascara, which I really enjoy, and I also really like those eyeliners. So for me, I know I was going to like that. It was kind of a no-brainer for me to get it. I did want to pick up something from like their holiday kits. Please guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you have any questions on any of these products, always feel comfortable asking me. You can ask me through the comments down below or reach out to me through Instagram. I'm always happy to answer your questions and talk makeup because that is why I'm here. If you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to give me a thumbs up. It really does help me out a lot. And while you're there, if you have not yet, do not forget to subscribe so you do not miss out on any of my future videos. Thank you guys so much for spending some time with me today. Until next time.